Alright, this is an update on Mutter's IMA, still final name to be determined. I've added a new mode last night that allows it to be a little more hands-free, and on the actual Rev A hardware, which I still don't have, I'm still using the prototype hardware, it will have this new mode, which I'll describe in a second. So first of all, if we look at the controls here on my right hand, we can see that I basically, right now, I'm regening. I've pulled the knob back with my thumb to do full regen because someone just pulled out in front of me. And I have two other buttons here. One of them is a push button, and the other one is a 3-state toggle switch that changes some states here. Right now, I'm basically just using this top state most of the time. If we go in middle, that's OEM, so this just behaves as if it were OEM. This knob does nothing, this knob does nothing here. If we come up into the second state, this is the manual control. It allows auto stop and auto start, and it also allows you to control assisted regen. This is a auto returning knob, so when you let go, it does return. If you look up here at the gauges, you can see that when I pull back on it, that we're going to charge the battery, and if I push forward, we'll assist. One other thing that we can do, though, this is what I've added as of last night. If we go back down to my right hand, this button here, where you're in mode 2, basically allows you to store a value. So I'm basically pushing the potentiometer here to any speed that or any power setting that I want, and then if I push this button, it will just store that. So now, even though I've let go, if you look up the gauge, if you look at the 4x20 display, you can see that I'm applying 8 kilowatts, and I can, if you look up at the gauge here, you can see that I'm doing 8 kilowatts of assist. And now I can still give the car gas, and you can see it's very easy to stay in lean burn when you have 8 kilowatts of assist. The main reason I added this feature, though, is not for like around town driving. It's really so that when you go on longer trips, you can actually have power for the entire trip. So if we go back to the 4x20 display, you can see right now I'm at 8.2 kilowatts. But I can, at any point, if you come to my right hand here, I can actually change this value just by pushing it, and this will always override. So if I want to regen or assist, this will always override, as will braking, and eventually as will like the ABS if it kicks in. So what I've done now is I've selected a new value at 3 kilowatts, and you can see that I'm now doing 3 kilowatts. There's less assist up on the gauges here. And so now the 3 kilowatts basically allows me to drive for just over 2 hours with a constant 3 kilowatts. And again, if at any point I need to apply more assist, I can apply more assist, say to get up a hill. And as soon as I let go, it goes right back to that 3 kilowatts, so that value is stored. And then once again, if I do brake, I'm not going to do it right now, but I will once we get over this hill here. There's a couple of cars behind me. The speed limit's about to drop down. So we'll come back to this and put a pin in it. I did want to say that I've driven 511 miles at this point, and I've got 137 miles to the gallon, which I'm typically in the high 50s, low 60s. I am not a hypermiler. Of course, we are getting this extra energy from the battery, and what I've done is I have a current clamp on the outlet that I plug this into at home. And so basically I can say when I get a new tank of gas, I can say, well, I use 57 kilowatt hours, etc., whatever. I'll come back to this. So I've basically gotten to a point where I need to slow down. I just braked, and you can see that it canceled the assist. And so anyway, I can of course come in and regen now. And of course I can always just set a value whenever I want to. So let's say I'm providing assist here, and then I don't want to. If I go to my right hand here, I just don't push the knob down, I just push the button, and that will basically store 0 assist or regen. So you can see that we're no longer assisting or regenning up here. So that's kind of how it is. Peter's method is using a fixed value potentiometer, so you can slide it to any particular setting. That's a valid way of doing it. I prefer this modal state here where I can just change it on the fly. But anyway, I think that both potentiometers will work with this Mutter's IMA, whatever it is ultimately called. I much prefer this pot. Someone definitely had a comment the other day that it's $120 and it would take 10,000 miles to pay off the difference there or whatever. I'm not doing this to get better mileage. I'm doing it because it's fun. I've chosen this expensive pot because it's safe. It's a very, very safe thing, and as far as something that I sell, I'll probably only sell it with the potentiometer or nothing, so that you have to provide your own potentiometer, and that way if you're in a fixed slide or pot camp or whatever and you run your car into a wall because the value is stored, then I can just say I didn't send you a finished product. That's on you. Anyway, that is the Mutters IMA circa now. It's certainly very much still in the prototype state. If you look back here behind us, you can see there's a circuit board on the floor, and that's basically the prototype I made 2 months ago. I haven't done the PCB yet, of course, because I'm doing SCM stuff. So anyway, I think that this could be released maybe next or early next year in January. So yeah, that is Mutters IMA. I've definitely enjoyed it. I've more than doubled my mileage. Of course, the power's not free. I mean, like I'm just pulling it out of the wall, but it's certainly quite a bit more efficient. And yeah, so as always, thanks for watching.